homosexuals. As far as I'm concerned, you can stay in the gutter. 95% of the average normal people. Let all the normal people stand up. Let all the normal people arise. We do not want homosexuality legalized. We do not want our children to be contaminated by those. Turn around and look at them. Turn around and look at them. Look at them. Gaze upon them. You're looking into Hades. They're looking at the homosexuals. Don't look too long. You might catch AIDS. All right. Thank you very much.
When we got to the committee stage, it was filibuster after filibuster. The galleries were full every evening of the two main sides. There were the protests in the forecourt, the public meetings. It was an awful thing to go through when you look back on it. Regardless of where one stood on the bill, the sorts of things that were being said and the descriptions given by people, you just wouldn't even tolerate today. The bill was in two parts. One was the legalisation of homosexuality per se. The second was the bit about changing the Human Rights Act. That got defeated, actually. But I was one of the very small number that voted for both parts one and parts two. And for me, it was just a human rights.
People who were against the change were facing the crisis of AIDS, which at that time had no solution to it, no medical answer to it. And it looked like a massive problem was coming, and that the change in the law would facilitate that.
Definitely think it's a very good thing. As someone who is queer, it's quite relieving to know that I'm not going to be arrested for being with someone that I love. It's very helpful to know that's not going to happen. I know other places aren't so lucky, unfortunately. Yeah. I'm also very thankful for it being passed, because that means that if I do end up like falling in love and getting engaged to another woman, then we wouldn't be able to get married or have kids, and that would really, really suck, because that's something that I've always wanted to do, and I know a lot of other people feel the same way. So yeah, I think it's definitely a really good thing.
There's many different pride celebrations around the world, especially ones in San Diego, LA and all that. There's a giant one in San Diego that most New Zealanders go to if they're a part of that community, because they like to go big or go home. In 1999, the Pride theme was to celebrate the past, create the future. This was the 30th anniversary of Stonewall in San Diego. Pride was getting ready to celebrate the 25th consecutive Pride. A lot of people from all over the world went to this celebration, including Betty DeGeneres and Ellen DeGeneres, what is mother and daughter. And a pretty upsetting thing happened there, to where the P flag ended up getting tear gassed. So Betty DeGeneres was a Grand Marshal there, supporting her daughter about her sexuality, and the whole community got tear gassed, including children. So that wasn't that good, and everyone was really upset. Still to this day, there are many parts of the world that aren't safe for the LGBT community to travel to, and it's just crazy to think that we are actually one of the safest countries, being in New Zealand. It's surprising that a lot of different countries aren't that safe, as it's something that is seen like all over the world, all over social media and everything. It's just crazy to think that some countries and religions and everything just don't see or accept it.
It's an issue I got wrong. In 2013, I voted against gay marriage. Their era is all the more personal, with my 20-year-old son being gay. I want to put on record today my apology to New Zealand's LGBT plus community. I pay tribute to Louisa Wall, Fran Wild and Amy Adams for their leadership that has improved the lives of my son and thousands of other New Zealanders. I also acknowledge Jenny Shipley's courage as the first PM to attend a gay pride parade in '99.